first in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
The WNBA might not have the same high-flying dunks as the NBA, but to say it wasn't fun to watch before Clark? Come on, disrespect to the Brianna Stewarts, the Sue Birds, the legends who paved the way. But yeah, Clark's a whole new level of attention. There's never been a women's baller who's blown up like this.
And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the first points in the WNBA career of Caitlin-Clark.
Take it at the rim. Here, hesitation. You have to come on her. It goes by. Her first two.
She's got the entire sports world buzzing, and that's a good thing. Finally, casual fans are talking WNBA, something that felt impossible before. Maybe Clark's impact is like Michael Jordan in the early 90s. He took the NBA global, made it a brand, a money machine. Clark's doing the same for the WNBA, but for a different reason. She's pure, unadulterated skill, lighting up the court and grabbing everyone's attention.
All over her. Clark eyes up. Bounces to Boston. Boston one-on-one with Jones, will flip it in.
Numbers don't lie, and the numbers say Clark's a game changer.
She needs to start all the way back there because her regular shots start right here. Start all the way back here. You see that? All right, back up.
The WNBA's attendance is soaring, the spotlight's finally on, and Clark's the spark that ignited it all. She's become the face of the league, the ambassador women's basketball desperately needed. But hold on, is everyone celebrating Clark's success? Not quite.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Apparently, some veterans aren't thrilled with the rookie stealing their shine. Take Lynette Woodard, a college scoring legend in her own right. When Clark shattered Woodard's record, well, let's just say the reaction wasn't champagne and confetti. Let's unpack this Woodard situation.
I am the hidden figure, but no longer now. My record was hidden from everyone for 43 years. 43 years. I don't think, I'll just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. I don't think my record has been broken because you can't duplicate what you're not duplicating. And so unless you come with a men's basketball and a two-point shot, hey, you know. But just for you, so you can understand, so you can help me spread that word.
Woodard dominated her era, a scoring machine with a legacy to be proud of. But when Clark surpassed her record, Woodard went salty. Instead of celebrating, she downplayed Clark's achievement, claiming different eras can't be compared.
It meant the world to me that Coach would say that I had the true record. That record has been hidden, so to speak, for 43 years. And for her to be in another stratosphere with her team, trying to get to the Final Four, for her to take the time and say that, I'll never forget it as long as I live.
I get that Woodard probably deserves some shine for scoring all those points back in the day, but come on, it's not fair to diss Caitlin just for breaking the record. Woodard played a different game. No three-pointers back then, different ball even. It's like comparing apples and oranges. The game changed, and that's not Caitlin's fault. Think about it this way. Imagine Kareem getting grumpy because LeBron broke his scoring record without a three-pointer. Crazy, right? Kareem even celebrated with LeBron. Nobody knew about Woodard's record until Caitlin came along. Now, thanks to Caitlin, everyone's talking about Woodard. Caitlin even gave her a chance to get recognized for her amazing skills.
Super cool, like Coach Bluter said, is like, you know, the NCAA didn't want to recognize women and what they did back in the 1980s. And, you know, I think it just speaks to the foundation that these players have laid for us to have opportunities to be able to play in environments like this, in front of crowds like this. So I wouldn't have the opportunity to be able to do what I'm doing every single night if it wasn't for people like her. And obviously there's so many great players across the board. So I'm just really thankful and grateful to have those people that have come before me. And yeah, it's super special. You know, obviously she's one of the best all times, could certainly score the ball. But I think it just shows, you know, Title IX is not that long ago. 50 years is not that long ago. And I think it just still shows the room that we have to improve, and where women's sports is going is a really great place.
Maybe Woodard should be thanking Caitlin instead of getting upset. Here comes another basketball champ throwing shade at Caitlin. Seems like Cheryl Swoops, another super famous WNBA player, isn't exactly thrilled about Caitlin holding the scoring record. Just like Woodard, Swoops is saying things like it's only because she played more games to downplay Caitlin's achievement. Did Swoops really just say that? At first, you might think she's spilling the truth, what with her strong voice and all. But nope, a quick Google search shows Swoops is totally wrong, like way off. Caitlin actually beat the record in fewer games. See this graph? Plum's record was 139 games, but Caitlin crushed it in just 126. Swoops might have been convincing, but the facts don't lie. Hold on a sec, that doesn't sound right. Swoops said Caitlin was chucking up 40 shots a game to score all those points? But a quick Google search shows Swoops might be messing with us. Apparently, Caitlin only averaged like 18 to 22 shots per game in college, way less than 40. Seems like being a great player, like Swoops, or a rising star like Angelreese doesn't guarantee you can teach the game. See, the reason why I brought up Reese in the conversation is that she too has been low-key Caitlin. Reese seems salty about Caitlin. Even though Reese's team won the state championship, Caitlin somehow snagged the top spot in the draft. Like, what? On top of that, she gets picked over Reese. Talk about a burn. It seems like everyone these days is hating on Caitlin because she's so popular. From the old-timers to the rookies and even the veterans, everyone's got something to say. Speaking of veterans, Lexi Brown's been throwing some shade at Caitlin too, about that whole thing with Ice Cube offering her a bunch of money to play. Here's her take on it. The real question is, why diss Caitlin about it? Caitlin got offered a ton of money for a few games, right? Lexi's been grinding for years, making way less. Instead of all this drama, Lexi should have just been straight up, you know, tell Caitlin the pros and cons like a real friend. Take that $5 million and then dominate the WNBA when the season rolls around. But listen, Lexi might be a little salty. A rookie getting that kind of cash for just a few games. Lexi must be living under a rock. Caitlin hasn't exactly gotten a warm welcome. She wasn't picked for the Olympics even though she's a baller. This rookie is crushing it anyway. She's averaging a ton of points, rebounds, and steals. Rookie of the Year written all over her. Meanwhile, everyone's throwing shade at her. Lexi Brown's tripping about that Ice Cube offer, and it seems like the whole league is jealous. Maybe they're mad a rookie could make more than them in a few games. Whatever the reason, the hate only seems to be making Caitlin stronger. She's proving them all wrong. You gotta wonder, will the haters ever chill? So what do you think? Was Caitlin robbed of her Olympic spot?